The man in the elevator was extremely socially anxious. As the doors closed, a girl tried to board. He wanted to hold them open but froze, only relaxing when they shut. Moments later, he passed a girl on the street whose balloon had floated away accidentally. He glanced at it, then looked away, pretending not to see. The girl looked utterly disappointed. Soon after, a woman's shopping cart started rolling away, heading straight toward him. But he kept his hands in his pockets, tensing up as he dodged the cart, too embarrassed to reach out and stop it. Next, he encountered a volunteer girl promoting a campaign. He ignored her entirely and walked right past. As he reached the crosswalk, an elderly hand grabbed his arm. His nerves tensed up instantly. He froze for a second, then looked down to see an elderly grandma. Suddenly, he realized she wanted him to help her cross the street. He didn't refuse. Instead, he silently walked beside her. But the green light was about to end, and a car was speeding toward them. A bus blocked their view, so they didn't see it coming. The next second, the car was charging straight at the man. Terrified, he instinctively held out his hand to stop it. Fortunately, it was a close call. Both he and the grandma were unharmed. The grandma affectionately pinched his cheek to show thanks. That simple gesture tugged at his heartstrings. Back home, the man stared at his hand, deep in thought. The next day, he decided to change. He held the elevator door open for a girl, who smiled at him in return. It felt surprisingly good. Then, he helped catch a flying balloon and gave it back to a little girl. When he passed the volunteer station again, he stopped and decided to join in. First, he picked up trash at the beach. Then he visited an orphanage to play with the kids. Later, he donated blood at the hospital and helped elderly people build with blocks. After doing all these things, the man felt like he'd been reborn. Suddenly, his expression changed. At the crosswalk ahead stood a man who looked just like his old self, socially awkward and withdrawn. Staring at the man's hands, he had an idea. He pretended to be blind, hoping to pass on that same kindness he'd received. If you're also socially anxious, why not follow in this once cold man's footsteps and try reaching out? Not only will you see smiles on others' faces, but over time, you'll find your own mood lifting too. Sometimes, taking just one small step can open the door to a whole new world.